And a high bending pull. Fielded by Hubert. To Dutch guy. To Hubert. Europeans dominating the action thus far. And is that Dutch guy again? And Hubert. And Brexit. Brexit with the disc. Looking long, and there's Tom. Okay. Kelly Cahill with the disc. To Tom. To Cahill. Up line to Neil. And he puts one down the line. Shoots and misses. Connor with the disc. Bit of contact maybe. Little pass to Hubert. Little dump over to Dutch guy. Staying predominantly with the Europeans, and it's a back mark on it. Puts the huck up. Lou can't get there. Surprisingly, Cahill can't either. Cahill with the disc. It's Tom. Middle disc to Elvis in this very stacked lineup. Cahill with the disc. Looks like Lou's got the mark. Floats one over to Mavis, who puts a bendy one to Sylvia, but out of reach. Technically that should have started on the line. Okay, Dutch guy hammers to nobody. Centers the disc to Tom, who fakes big, swings to Cahill, and now to Carey. Dark being very casual to just pick their little swings, looking for more of a death strike when they have their matchup. Tom puts it to Danny, and the professor scores. Henry, who took a spill in the last game, puts it to Alicia, who also takes a spill. Neil looking. Henry comes up to Mark. Little dish to Danny. Danny with a fake. Ben Margalith putting the mark. He puts up a bender and scores with Carey in the back. Danny hustles off for a defensive replacement. Henry with the disc. Neil on the mark. Centers it upfield to Lou, who slings it to Alicia. Looking upfield. And now they've got their zone-ish look on. Ben puts one right to Tom, unfortunately. Tom to Carey in the middle of the field. Swung to Tom. Tom with a fake. Swings back to Carey. Carey goes upfield to Alfie, to Neil. And that's to Tom with Connor on the mark. And Neil gets the disc to Tom. Ooh, shoots it to Neil out of his reach. Carey tries to clean it up, but can't get there. And that is Alicia to Connor. A in their zone again. Connor takes a deep look. Oh, manages to get it to Dutch guy who scores. No, Julia is in for the score. White score. And there's Tom with a blazing liner straight to Henry. Henry swings to Julia, who looks to go up line to Dutch guy. Dutch guy scores, and that's 2 in a row for White. Elvis up to the line, swings it to Cahill. Cahill back to Elvis. Cahill with an aggressive mark upfield, but that opens up space to Danny on the far side. Fakes to Cahill. Zips it back to Cahill now. looking. Stall count going up, and Cahill sends one across field to Tom. Tom looking and puts up a bender, and Alicia is right there. That's 2 in a row from Tom to the white team. Henry catches the scuba from Hubert to Alicia, and back to Henry to Alicia, and swings to Hubert, not giving Dark the time to really set up that zone that they've liked to play all season that's been confounding for several teams. Back to Henry, back to Dutch guy who throws the hammer. That's Hubert, and that's 3 in a row for White. Dark looking in trouble, something they probably have not seen a lot of this season. Cahill without a mark, then floats up a scoobery pass to Tom. Tom doesn't find anybody on his team again. That's probably 3 turnovers in a row for Tom. Bit uncharacteristic. Connor with it on the line, puts it long, and that's going to get D'd by Cahill. And there's Tom with the disc. Let's see if he can finally connect. And he finds Elvis. A little DT magic there. Finally. Okay, and Connor to Alicia. Alicia looking and swung to Henry. Swung to Connor. And there's a break pass. There's Neil. And that's to Elvis. Looking. Stall count going up. Throws up a hammer to Tom. Tom finally connects for a score. 4-3. But it's a close game. White with the disc. Little throw to Alicia. They got the cup going. Maybe a double team there. Floats one up high to Hubert. And Hubert sends one through the zone to Dutch guy, back to Alicia on the far side, centered to Henry. And Hubert floats one up high to Louisa, to Alicia. Centered to Hubert, and that's an easy break throw for White. Henry with the goal. Hubert with the assist. Cahill to Neil. Neil sends a backhand. And, oh, there's Tom. Better at catching than throwing thus far in the game. Alfie's now jumping in on the cup. There comes a crash from Hubert, who hammers it to Lou. Cahill back quickly. And to Henry. And there's a floaty pass to Hubert on the far side. Hubert looking, shooting. Middle of the field, middle third. Hubert gets over carry for a score from Henry. Cahill with the disc. White looking strong in this game. Dark's going to really have to tighten up. It looks like White has really found an answer to Dark's zone. Elvis looking, floats one up to Alfie. Looking for a mismatch. There's Cahill, gets the dump and quickly swings to Elvis. Swing to Cahill, who lays out to grab it and retain possession. To Carey, back to Cahill on the sideline. Hubert on the mark. And there's a left backhand to Elvis, but nobody made the cut for him. There's Cahill, and that gets reward. Okay, Henry with the disc. Big Elvis mark on the disc. He floats one up high, cross field to a wide open Alicia. And there's the center to Dutch guy. put, and there's Alfie. He's looking and attacking. And there's a throw from Elvis, but Dutch guy gets up over Mavis, and yeah, white disc again. To center to Alicia. Zone is being set. Dutch guy looking. He puts one up, a bender down the line, gets to Henry. Henry looking, centers across field to Dutch guy, to Connor, to Alicia. Alicia's not finding what she's looking for, dumps to Henry. There's a scooberish throw, and Neil D's Connor to get the disc back for Dark. Neil to Elvis. There's Danny. Goes back to Elvis. Puts up a throw, middle of the field, and Dutch guy all over the place. Might have to learn his name. Maybe 10 minutes. Alicia with the disc, looking. Puts it back to Danny. Hubert, Danny in the cup. And there's a scoober over the top to a wide open Henry, who centers to Alicia on the run. Alicia dumps to Connor, who quickly swings to Henry. Quick move, well, it was fairly quick movement. A lot of swings to keep the Dark cup from getting comfortable. A little fake. Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And there's a swing on a 6 count to Henry on the far side. Floats it up to Alicia. There's to Connor. And Connor's looking. And there's a score. No. On the line. Henry. And to Alicia. Okay, Julia versus Neil to Hubert. And Hubert to Alicia. Tom to Neil, who takes a shot. Oh. Carry on Alicia. Dark switching to a man defense now. Gets the break, but it's not a pretty pass, and Neil is there to clean it up. And carry back to Neil, and there's a little double happiness for tall guy. All right, here's Connor. Pulls it, and it's OB. What's the sign for brick again, Elvis? No, that's 4-3. All right, got a little man on man here. Mano a mano. All right, there's a little pass to Carey. Cocked up big for the throw, but swings it to Elvis, who sends a laser a little bit low for Sylvia. Lou with the pickup. And Sylvia jumping around. There's a little throw to Alicia. Carry on the mark. Oh, 6-second stall throw to Kehoe. She's going to want to have that one back. And there's the huck to Elvis. And Dark strikes quickly. There's the throw, and Tom, bit of a mismatch on Ben, who sends a tricky one, and now Dark is rolling. That's 2 in a row to start the half. In goes Hubert. Henry retains disc, floats it up to Hubert, far side, with a pivot and a huck. He's looking for Henry, and Lou puts out a great effort. Just can't get to it though. Super try for the disc. Neil looking, sends a laser. Tom stepping up his game a bit until he throws. There's Alicia with the disc. Mavis on the mark. Tom jumping in the lane. Now to Henry. And a hand on the disc. That's going to be a no-call turn. Neal with the disc. Far side line. Hubert on the mark. Trying to stop any kind of hammer. And he still manages to get one off. It's high. Alfie can't come down with it. The Dutch-Danish guy picking up the disc. Huh? That's okay. I can call him Dutch-Danish guy. Neal looking to stop the big throw. And he does. Centered to Dutch-Danish guy. And to Hubert. And there's a laser, but hey, Mavis, Johnny on the spot there. Fancy little throw to Neal. And that's 3 or 4 in the second half for Dark. And starting to exert some dominance in this game. And there's a maybe not so good decision there. As Neal now has the disc. Swings to Elvis. Finds the professor, Danny, over at the corner. And this is not looking good for White. That's been 4 in a row for Dark. Neal sends a laser, finds Connor, who scoots it up to Alicia. Got some space. She finds Henry. Henry sends up a bender. And Carey says, not in my house. Oh, dropsies by Tom. Henry, with a little bit of a break there, catches Hubert near the goal line. There's the move. Beats Cahill. And I think that's White's first point of the half. Cahill sends up the rebuttal. It's a long throw to Tom. Mavis hustling down. Hubert on the mark. Julia on Tom. Got some mismatch action. What are we going to do? And hey, there. Oh, mercy. After a slick pivot, Mavis doesn't help out Tom. There's Alicia with Mavis on the mark. She sends one up to Connor. On far side. Cahill on the mark. Mavis working hard to contest the dump. Almost a pick. A pick. Dutch-Danish guy signaling for the disc. Oh, and Alicia not able to come down with it. Tom picking it up and sends a break throw to Cahill. She puts up a long throw that's out of bounds on the far side, about midfield. Elvis picking it up. Works it up the line to Carey. Carey to Cahill. Cahill shoots and the professor scores. There you go. All right.